Let's move on to the other big news of election night, which is actually very bad news for Democrats. It looks like Republicans will very likely be holding on to the Senate. And some high-profile races really did not turn out the way Democrats wanted, even when they spent a lot of money.
Minutes after the polls closed in Kentucky, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell winning re-election for his 7th term. Democrat Amy McGrath giving McConnell a challenging fight, smashing fundraising records. Her campaign spending more than $70 million on the race. In South Carolina, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham holding on to his Senate seat after Harrison raised more than $100 million in his campaign.
God damn. I don't know who the bigger losers are here. The Democratic candidates or the donors who gave them $170 million to lose their races. I mean, those donors gave them the best possible chance and they still lost. That's like your parents being billionaires, but you still end up as Don Jr. But shit, if you can raise that much money, well, the next time, I'm gonna run for Senate against Mitch McConnell. All right, everybody, if I'm gonna beat this guy, I'm gonna need a new Tesla, the new PS5, and also 200 G's for snacks and stuff. I think I got this, people. And you know, on one level, I guess it is an encouraging story. It's an encouraging story about the limits of money in politics, because it means you could have all the money in the world, but it can't buy you the charisma of Mitch McConnell. So, overall, even if Biden does manage to pull off a victory in the next few days or hours, Democrats are still a bit shell-shocked. They didn't do as well as they were hoping, and they didn't even do as well as they thought they would.
Trump did have a better night than expected, outperforming the polls once again.
President Trump has actually exceeded his 2016 numbers in every single demographic with gender and race except for white men. He exceeded his white women vote, blacks, Hispanics, with black women and black men.
Once again, the polls and the entire political world in Washington, D.C. and New York totally missed the scale of the Democrats' underperformance last night.
I'm going to pop over here to Wisconsin. There was a poll from ABC the other day that had Joe Biden up 17 points in this state. Look where you are right now. It's 71% of the vote. You know, Trump's got a lead here by 4 points.
The polling was wrong. It was wrong again, even worse than it was in 2016.
The polling was even worse than in 2016? How do the polls just keep getting worse? What are they, the New York Knicks? But that's right. The Democrats had super high expectations last night, and they badly underperformed. Basically, the Democrats are the Cinnabon of politics. It smells amazing. You get excited. But once you're eating it, you're like, oh yeah.